welcome to Barre with Mary. Today we have a full body bar class. So full length, 45-minute class. We will work core, arms, glutes, hamstrings, thighs. The whole body is getting some love today. For equipment, you are just needing one resistance loop. So I'm gonna encourage you to grab your light loop today. Okay, so not the extra light, but one level up, that light band. So mine's a blue, yours is probably a different color. Toss the band to the side, you do not need it to start. And we're gonna start at the top of our mat in a squat position. So I want you to find your feet hips distance, hands can come to heart center, bend your knees, sink your hips low, and pause right here in the squat position. Look down at your feet, make sure you can see all 10 toes. So you're really shifting your hips back and pressing your heels down into the mat. Now lift your chin so your gaze is a few inches in front of the top of the mat. Press the inner thighs open. Really actively lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, I want you to wrap your abdominals in and around you. So we're not changing the shape of our spine, but just really activating the core and establishing that long neutral spine. Now from here, I want you to rise all the way up to stand. Squat all the way back down. Stay with me. Take your left foot, step it back into a hinge lunge. Left foot steps in. Again, you rise all the way up. Squat all the way down. Right foot this time steps back, hinge lunge. Step it in, speed it up, go. It's up and down, left leg lunge and squat. It's up and down, right foot goes back and keep going like that. So as you step back into the lunge, I want you to keep your torso in this hinged forward position. So the shoulders are stacked over the front knee. What that's going to allow you to do is get a little bit more heat into that front leg. As you step back into the lunge, find your balance, really pushing down into the front heel and continuing to feel the hips staying nice and stable here. It's up and squat, left leg back. Last time here, you've got it up and down. Now this time, hold it right in your squat. Just pulse your hips down. Go a little down and little down and little down. Maybe reach the arms along here. Softening the shoulders. Drawing them away from the ears. Really reaching the hips back. And feeling more length through the crown of the head and through the sitting bones. 8 more go. 8. 6. You're here for 4. 3. 2. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, up and over both legs. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need. Take a moment here in the stretch. Let your head be heavy. Maybe shake out your shoulders. Maybe bend one knee and then the other, kind of swaying the hips from side to side. Take a big inhale and let it go. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and walk your feet back to a high plank position. Just hold right here. Spread your fingers really wide. Squeeze your thumbs towards each other, feeling the collarbones broaden. Back of the head presses up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you exhale, I want you to push back through your heels even more and lift your belly up. Just hold and breathe for 4. 3. 2. Lift the hips, downward dog, hold right there, take a moment. Maybe bend through one knee and the other, paddling through the feet, opening up the backs of the legs. Big inhale and a big exhale. Press both heels down to the mat for a moment here, really stretching through the calf, the ankles. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the heels high, roll through the spine, come back to your high plank. Now I want you to keep your hips perfectly still here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull your left knee to your left elbow, hold it there. Sweep your left leg over to your right elbow. Sweep it back to your left. Sweep it to the right. Sweep to the left. So hips are not moving. You're just swinging the left thigh side to side, opening up the hip a little bit, lubricating that joint, activating the obliques. 3, 2, last time. Step your left foot back, hold your plank, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Hip stays still, right knee to left elbow. Take it back to the right. There you go, side to side, swing the right thigh. Get this little bit of opening through the inner thigh on the right leg. Really deep core activation. Make sure you're breathing, hips stay down. You're here for 3, 2, last one. Step your right foot back, lift the hips high, down dog one more time. Big breath in, and out. One more time, inhale. As you exhale, lift to the tippy toes, roll through the spine, find your high plank. Just one more time, we're gonna hold it. Spread the fingers, push into all 10 finger pads. Back of the head lifts to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, wrap the abdominals around you, lifting up to the abdominal wall. Just hold and breathe. 8, 7. This is it for your warm up. 6. Keep breathing here. 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2. Child's pose. Big toes together, knees wide. Reach your seat back to your heels and rest your forehead down into your mat. Take a big breath in and let it out. Walk yourself up to seated. We're gonna grab our band and we're gonna come to lay on our backs. But before you lay down, I want you to take your band and wrap it around the arches of your feet. Once you have it there, go ahead and lay back on your back, coming into abdominal work. Rest your head down on the mat, take a breath in, and then as you exhale, abdominals hug in and down, we float the legs up to a tabletop position. The band is around the arches of our feet. Arms can just rest at your side to start here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, hug your abdominals in and down and extend your left leg straight. Inhale, pull the left knee back under the chest, and we're gonna exhale, switch, right leg presses straight. Keep going like that. Inhale, knee comes in. Exhale, left leg stretches. Inhale in. Exhale, right leg stretches. So as you extend one leg at a time, I want you to really find your abdominals are hugging in and down here. So it's tempting in this position to arch your back up off the mat. I want you to feel your pubic bone drawing up towards your belly button. The sides of your waist are wrapping in towards each other, and the front low ribs are knitting in and down here. Now this is the base of our movement, okay? We're gonna layer onto this and make it more and more challenging. At any point, if it's too much, you can always come back to this position. Take your hands, interlace them behind the base of the skull. Next time you extend the legs straight, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale. Inhale. So we're still doing one leg at a time, pressing out here, but now we've layered on a little curl. So as you curl up, I want you to feel your abdominals hugging down towards the mat. Your head is heavy in your hands, so your neck can be nice and relaxed. And we're curling our chest up towards our thighs here. So it's not about crunching your chin down to your chest. Keep a little bit of space between your chin and your chest and really feel this curl coming by your abdominals hugging in and down. 4 more like this. 3 more. Last 2 before we take it up another notch. Again, you are welcome to stay here, or both legs are going to extend out as we curl up. Both legs pull in as we lower. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower down. Beautiful. Keep going like that. Now every time we curl up and extend our legs straight, I want you to press out on the band. So we're activating the outer glutes, the outer thighs, the outer hips, as well as this deep core and rectus abdominis work. So that rectus abdominis is that top layer of your abdominals that allows you to curl up like this. 3 more, you're gonna hold the curl. 2 more. This time, curl up, hold it there, just press out on the band. Little out, little out, little out. Now your hands are supporting your neck, but if you prefer, you can grab the backs of the thighs to help you curl up a little bit higher, okay? That's gonna be a little easier on the core, but a little more challenge on the neck, right? As you press on the band, feel the whole outside line of the legs firing up, pressing out for 8, 7, 6, low belly pulls down, go 4, 3, hold the press out, curl up 1 inch, little curl, little up,
little up, you've got it, curl and curl. It's a quick abdominal series today, so stay with me because we're almost done. You have 16 curls, 16, 15, keep breathing here, we'll hold it in 12. 8 more, go 8, press out on the band, go 6, we hold it in 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale, exhale, press out on the band even more, hug the low belly down, curl up even higher, maybe reach the arms forward to allow you to curl up and reach 1 more inch, it's 8, 7, press out on the band with even more ferocity, 4, 3, 2, hug the knees in, lay the head back, keep the band around your feet, just take a moment to rock side to side, releasing the head and neck, and then grab a hold behind your thighs, keep your band around the arches of your feet, just rock and roll yourself all the way up to standing. With the band around your feet, go ahead and bring yourself back into that squat position we found at the start of class. So hips go back, heels drive down into the mat. Now look down, make sure you can see all 10 toes and you can see that resistance loop. Lift your chin and just start to pulse the hips down. Go a little down, little down, little down. We're transitioning here into our thigh work series. So today's thigh work series is also going to incorporate some hamstrings and glutes. So the good news is that I did think about that. So our seat work series is much shorter today, okay? But this thigh work series is going to be all about quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, hip flexors. We're working the whole lower body today. So just take a moment here, set yourself up. Long spine, abdominal strong, you're in that neutral position, hips are reaching back. You have 8 more pulses, 8, 6, and go 4, 3, 2, stay right there. Now press out on the band. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, right foot's not going to move. I want you to take your left foot and step it out wide so you really pull out on the band. Take your left foot, step it right back underneath your hip. Much faster. Little step outs. Go out and in. Left foot goes out and in. So it's always the left foot moving here, okay? Our right foot is staying still and planted. This first series is going to focus on isolating the right leg. We will take the whole series on the left, and then we'll do a double leg thigh work series to even ourselves out. As you step your left foot wide, push out on the band. Push out on the band. So you're feeling outer right thigh, outer right hip really active here. 4 more little step outs, go. It's 4, 3, 2, last one, take it in, hold it, inhale. Now as you exhale, drive your right foot into the ground, stand, pulling the left knee up to the chest. Feel in this position, hip flexors activate, quadricep activates, outer right glute stabilizes you. Lower the left foot back down squat, and again rise up knee drive. It's lower down squat, lift up knee drive, keep going, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So I want you to stay slow on this one. So we're really focusing on finding our balance. Both thighs are working here. When you lift the left leg up, yes, your hip flexors are going to activate, okay? That is what the hip flexors do. Their job is to lift your leg. So it is okay to feel them here. It's a great opportunity to strengthen them, to help get a little bit more balance in the body, right? 4 more times like this. You take it, squat, knee drive, left leg high. 3 more, go squat. And knee drive. 2 more times, go squat. And knee drive. This time squat. Now hold that knee drive up. Just pulse the left thigh up an inch, little up, little up. You've got it, up and up. Squeeze the outer right hip. Stay strong and tall on your right leg. 8 more pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Stay right there. Inhale. As you exhale, take your left foot, press it back behind you, coming into a lunge position. Now pause. Reach down and draw the band up around your front right ankle, okay? So it's no longer around the arch of the right foot. It's around the ankle. Now realign yourself in a lunge position. Front knee is over front ankle, back knee is under back hip. Chest is upright, shoulders stacked over the hips. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Push into the front right heel and pull your right hip bone back. Now from here, just pulse your hips down and down. Little pulse, little pulse. So pressing into the band in opposite directions, right? Right shin is pressing forward. Left heel is pressing back. Hips are square. And I'm hoping you feel a lot of activation into the front right quadricep. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. We're not going to be here forever. Okay, we're going to change it up soon. 8 more pulses. 8, 6, go 4, 3, stay low in the legs, just squeeze the legs towards each other. Go squeeze and hold. Legs, squeeze and hold. Really feel the front right hip pulling back here. Feel the back left hip bone pressing forward, so we're nice and aligned in our pelvis. Inner thighs squeeze in. Little squeeze in. 2 more, you've got it. Squeeze and hold. Now hold that squeeze in, take a big breath in. As you exhale, do not change the shape of your legs, just hinge your torso forward, shoulders stack over front right knee, and again, pulse your hips, little down, little down, little down, little down. Drive your front right heel down into the mat. Pull your right hip back, and know that the resistance loop should be making this more challenging. That's the idea, okay? Inner thighs are drawing towards one another. Draw your back left hip bone forward here, and continue to find length through the crown of the head. Nice and long through the spine. 8 more pulses, go. It's 8, it's 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay right there, extend the arms back behind you, opening up through the chest. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach the arms up overhead. As you inhale, reach them back behind you. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, reach back. Legs are still and strong. Isometric hold. This is it on the right leg, reach overhead. Reach it back, 4 more. 3 more, go reach. Extend behind you 2 more times overhead. Reach it back, last one all the way through. Now reach your arms up overhead, hold them there. Shoulders down, sink even lower, push into the right heel. Pull the right hip back and get to your lowest point. This is your hold for the right leg. You're right here for 4. Get lower, 3. Get lower, 2. Whoo, rise up. Step the back foot forward and adjust your band so it's around the arches of your feet. I'm gonna turn around so I'm still facing you. You do not have to. Let me just waddle my way to the other side of the mat. When you're ready, come into a squat position. Hips back, heels press into the mat. You're pressing out on the band with your feet. Start to pulse the hips a little down. Go, little down, little down, little down. Whew. Take a moment, catch your breath before we take that whole series on the other side. Realign yourself, pushing down into the heels, making sure you can see all 10 toes because your hips are really shifting back behind you. Torso is hinging forward, spine is long, and then abdominals are really active, so we're not arching into the low back, okay? If you notice you get low back pain whenever you squat, really double check, are you hugging the abdominals in, or are you arching into the low back? 8 more, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, pause right there. Now left leg is not gonna move, it's the right foot that steps out. You actively push out on the band, really feel the inner thighs pressing open. And then the right foot steps back in under the hip, let's go. Step it out and in, go, out and in. So left foot is stable and strong here, right foot is moving. So now we take that whole series with the left leg as our anchor leg. Okay, now it's going to be more challenging on the second side because you've already worked both legs on the first side. Try to stay in it, try to breathe through it, and that is the reason why you want to switch which leg starts. So some days you want to start with the left leg, okay? Because for sure the second leg does not get the same energy as the first one. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2, last time, hold it in, take a big breath in. As you exhale, drive into the left foot, pull the right knee up to the chest, pause. Push into the left foot, Squeeze the outer left glute. Right quadricep, right hip flexor are active as you pull the band up towards your chest. Then from here, lower the right foot. Come back into a squat. You've got it. Knee drive. Lower down to a squat. Knee drive. Lower down to a squat. And use your breath. Exhale. And inhale. I encourage you to stay slow in this one, because it's just as much about balance as it is about strength building, right? So really trying to build all the muscles around the hip joint, around the knee, the ankle, the foot, that help you balance. Feeling the outer left glute work. Feeling the right quadricep and the right hip flexor work here. Really trying to resist as you lower back down to the mat. So not snapping your foot back down to the floor. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2, you got it. Up and down. Now this time hold the knee drive, lift it up. Find your balance. Pulse the right thigh up and up and up and up. Hip flexor is working. Quadricep is working. Outer left hip is working here. Core is strong. Make sure you're shifted. Shoulders, hips align over the center of your foot. Go 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it there, inhale. Now as you exhale, right foot steps back behind you. You adjust the band on this front foot so it comes around your left ankle now. From there, align yourself into an upright lunge. Front knee strong over front ankle. Back knees under your back hip. Lift the chest. Draw that front left hip bone back and pulse the hips down and down and down and down. You've got it. Down and down. Relax the toes of the front foot. Push into the band in opposition. So your left shin is pressing forward and the arch of your right foot is pressing back. Inner thighs are squeezing towards each other. And really feel that this right hip is drawing forward as your left hip pulls back. So we're nice and square through the pelvis. Relax the toes of the front foot. Push into the front left heel. 8 more, go 8, 6, go 4, 3, hold it there. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Go, squeeze it in, hold. Squeeze in, hold. So inner thighs are hugging in your adductors, yeah? The muscles that draw the inner thighs in. Draw them in, hold, yes. You're staying low in the legs, just squeezing them in. 4 more, go 4, 3, 2, hold the squeeze in. Legs stay as they are. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, just hinge your torso forward, stacking the shoulders over the hips. Press down on the front left heel. Pull the left hip bone back to the pulses. Down and down and down and down. Little pulse, down and down. Breathe. Relax through the shoulders and really drive into the front left heel. Imagine dragging your left hip bone back even more as you draw the inner thighs towards one another. 8 more presses, right here, go. It's 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, stay right there. Extend the arms back behind you as you inhale. As you exhale, reach the arms up overhead, softening to the shoulders. You've got it. Inhale back, exhale up. Arms reach back, arms reach up. So static holding the legs, right? We're not moving the legs here. We're staying low, pushing down into the left heel. We're just adding this little bit of movement in the upper body, just to kind of distract you, to be quite honest, from what's happening in your legs. 4 more times like that. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, reach up. 3 more, go back. And up. The last 2, reach back. And up. Last time here, back. Now hold the up shoulder, soft sink lower. Pull the left hip back. Drive into the left heel. Hold, breathe right here. You're here for 8, 7, 6, get a little bit lower. Here for 4, 3, 2, rise up, shake the band off. You're gonna grab the band, you're gonna bring it up around your forearms. So a few inches below your wrists, okay? Take your feet wide and externally rotate them so we're in a wide turned out position. Sink your hips low. Bend your arms up and bring them to frame your face. So elbows are in line with your armpits, okay? Now push into your heels, squeeze them towards each other. Rise up, extend the arms toward me. Lower down, bend them into 90. Inhale. Exhale, a little faster, go up and down, reach and curl, you've got it. So this is it for thigh work. This is your final set of thighs. We will continue working with the band for arm work. 4 more, go for 3, 2, last one. Hold it down, right arm open, right arm close. Switch, left arm goes open and close, stay slow. Right arm open, right arm close. Left arm flies open. So you're anchoring down with the other arm here. So both arms are working in opposition. You really have to push against the band to keep your opposite arm from rolling in, right? Legs are strong and still. Relax your toes. Push into your heels. Squeeze your heels towards each other. 4 more. 4. And in. 3 more. Out. And in. 2 more times. You've got it. Out. And in. Last time here. Out. Now hold the in. Extend the arms toward me. Flip the palms down to face the floor. Take a wide arm. Row. And reach. Exhale. Row back. Inhale. We reach. Short set here. You've got this. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together as you pull. Spread them wide as you reach. 3 more. And reach. 2 more. And reach. Last time, row. Now hold the reach. Flip the palms to face each other. Pulse out on the band. Go out and out. Now drop your hips in opposition. Go. It's drop and drop. This is it. Final variation in this position. Press out on the band. Relax your shoulders. Lift your chest. You're here for 16, 15, 14. Breathe. 8 more. We'll hold it. 8. Feel the inner thighs rotate up to the sky. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold it right there. Inhale. Exhale, sink lower. Push into the heels. Draw them towards each other and press out on the band. Hold right here. Chest lifted. Shoulders soft. It's 4, 3, 2. Rise up. Rotate your legs to parallel. Wide leg forward fold. Let the band come off the forearms. And just take a moment here and enjoy a stretch. Hips are up. Crown of the head is melting down. And you can just kind of sway the hips from side to side, releasing the head, the neck, the shoulders, the torso. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat and come on down onto your knees. Now, if you need a little more cushion, you're more than welcome to roll the mat up like that. Or to be quite honest, you can do this standing if you prefer to. Once you're on your knees, take your loop. You're gonna grab it with your left hand, and I want you to hook it with your right thumb, okay? Now hinge your torso forward and bring your left hand to anchor at your right hip. The right arm is extending back behind you. Shoulders and hips are square toward the back edge of your mat. Now from here, you're just gonna take a little bend stretch with the right elbow. Go bend stretch, bend reach, bend stretch, bend reach. So right shoulder wants to open here. Really square your shoulders and your hips off. As you extend the right arm straight, you're squeezing through the right tricep. So squeezing through the upper part, the back side of your upper arm. Try to get the right arm as straight as possible with every extension. Reach and reach and reach and reach. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. We're here for 4, 3, 2. Keep the right arm straight. Just pulse it up and up and up. So not a super long set here, but I wanted to isolate one arm at a time for tricep work. Tricep work is so effective if you really focus on getting the arm straight. It is one of the most intense and effective arm work exercises in my humble opinion. So focus on how straight can you get your right arm and how high can you lift it so that it's higher than your seat back behind you. The tops of the feet are pressing into the mat and your torso is hinging forward. 8 more pulses up, right arm goes 8, go 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold it right there, inhale. As you exhale, extend the right arm even straighter, and then try to lift it up to its highest point. Now squeeze your right arm in towards center like you're trying to high-five yourself behind your back. Hold right here, softening the face, softening the shoulder. You're here for 4, 3, 2, rise up. We'll switch sides. Grab the band in your right hand. I'm just going to spin around so you can see me. Hook the left thumb through the other opposite end of the loop. Hinge your torso forward, anchoring your right hand at your left hip. Left arm reaches back behind you with the palm facing in. Take a little bend stretch to the elbow. Little reach, little reach. Again, you can do this standing. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, okay? Make sure your hips and your shoulders are square to the edge of your mat. So do not let your left shoulder rotate open toward me. Really try to keep it square. Now notice here if your right shoulder is creeping forward, because it is working, it's anchoring the opposite end of the band. So both shoulders should be drawing down the back away from the ears. Now bring your focus to the left tricep. Really think about squeezing the backside of the upper arm every time you reach the left arm straight and straight and reach and reach. You're here for 8, 6, you're here for 4, 3, 2, left arm stay straight, just pulse it up and up and up and up. Really squeeze to the upper arm. Trying to extend the left fingers as far away from you as possible. Try to keep the left arm lifted above the seat. Shoulders square. Core is engaged. Push down with the tops of the feet here to allow yourself a little bit of counterweight. Torso is hinging forward. Seat is reaching back. We lift up and up and up and up. You're here for 16, 15. Final hold for tricep work. In 8 more, you've got it. 8, 6, go 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, push into the band even more. Lift it even higher, then squeeze the left arm in towards center, squaring off to the shoulders. Hold right here for 4, lift it higher, 3, you're here for 2, release that. One last time, take your band around the arches of your feet. So I'm just gonna reach back behind myself here to do this, because I want you to come to a modified plank position from there. Plant your hands, walk your knees back. The tops of the feet can just rest down into the mat. If you are super advanced and want to do this from your toes, I'd love for you to do that, okay? Spread your fingers wide, squeeze your thumbs in. Now really press the back of the head up to the sky here. Keep the back of the head pressing up. 2 count, lower down to a push-up. Press all the way up. It's inhale down, exhale up. Now I love doing a modified push-up because my range of motion is so much bigger. If you prefer up on your toes, I would love for you to take that, okay? Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we press. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now I want you to come halfway down, hold it, press the back of the head up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, lift up through the abdominals, pulse down 1 inch, little down, little down, little down, little down. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, we're here for 4, 3, 2, lower all the way down to the belly. Take the arms out to a goalpost position. So elbows are slightly wider than your mat, and they're in line with your shoulders. Now let your nose just barely tap the mat here. So we're keeping the chest down to start. Now push down into the tops of the feet, making sure the legs are in parallel. So we're not externally rotating at all, okay? Inner thighs are pointing towards one another. Push your pubic bone down into the mat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, engage the glutes and hug the abdominal wall up. Now from here, lift the left leg, keeping it nice and straight. Press out on the band with the left leg. Draw the left leg back in, and then lower it down. Stay with the left leg. Up, press it out, squeeze it in, lower down. Left leg goes lift, press out, squeeze it in, lower down. If you'd like to go a little faster, by all means you can, but I want you to keep going with this variation. To start, our nose is still tapping the mat. Okay, we're going to add in a little spinal extension work. Nothing crazy though. Like I said, seat work is pretty short today. Since we got a lot of seat and hamstring work, it's during our thigh series. I want to challenge you to try to think about activating the left quadricep as you're lifting the left leg. So squeeze the thigh so that your left leg stays as strong and long as possible. That quadricep activation is going to help you activate the glutes as well. Lift up, press out on the band, squeeze it in, lower down 2 more times. Last time, left leg goes up and out. Squeeze it in. Now switch, it's the right leg that moves. Take it, right leg lift. Right leg out. Right leg in. Right leg down. Stay with the right leg up. Out. In. And down. If you want to go a little faster, you totally can. I'm going to stay nice and slow here. What I want you to find is that you're maintaining as neutral of a spine as possible. So we're really pushing down with the pubic bone. We're hugging the abdominals up and away from the mat. Our nose is just gently touching the mat here, so the back of the neck can stay really long. And we're continuing to feel the sides of the waist wrapping in towards the belly button. Now, just like on the left leg, I want you to feel how much activation you can find in your thigh. So squeeze the right thigh. Press it out. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Now, even though the left leg is resting now, I want you to continue to push down with the top of the left foot. So we're still active into the left quadricep. Left glute is still working to help stabilize our pelvis. Shoulders are soft. Face is soft. 4 more times with the right leg. You've got it. Right leg goes up, presses out, keep it straight. Draw it in. Lower down 3 more times. Press out into the band. Squeeze it in. Lower down, last 2. Lift it up. Press it out. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Last one right here. Right leg lifts up. Right leg presses out. Right leg squeeze in. Great news. Both legs lift. Press out on the band. Squeeze them in. Lower down. Keep it small. Engage the thighs. Press out on the band. Draw it in. Now right here is a great place to stay. If you're looking for a little bit more, staying really active in your core, keep your forearms down, just find a low chest lift. Press out on the band. Squeeze it in, then everything lowers back down to the mat. So it's a low spinal extension as the legs lift. Press out on the band. Squeeze the legs in. Everything lowers. Keep going. 4 more just like that. Lift up. Press out. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Ooh, my legs are tired. 3. Press out. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Now as you lift, hug the abdominals up. Press out. Squeeze it in. Lower down. Now this time, lift up. Press out. Squeeze it in. Stay right there. Just press out on the band. Go out and out and out. So you're in this low spinal extension. Forearms are still down. So we are supporting ourselves with our forearms. The crown of the head is reaching forward. Thighs are squeezing. And we're still in parallel. So the tops of the feet are pointing down towards the mat. Pubic bone is pushing down into the floor. Abdominals are lifting up. We're almost done. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Stay right there. Get the legs even straighter. Push into the band even more. Now, option to stay where you are, or maybe you extend the arms back behind you, palms facing towards your thighs, and lift a little higher in the chest. Reach the crown of the head forward, and I want you to press out on the band with everything you have. This is it. This is your final hold for class. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, push out even more on the band. Feel the outer glutes, the outer hips fire up. Just hold right here for 4. Get a little bit longer. 3. Push out a little more. It's 2. Whoo, rest everything down. Kick the band off of your feet. Amazing work. Can't get it off my foot. There we go. Toss it to the side. Rest your forehead down. Bend your knees and just windshield up your legs from side to side. Releasing the hips and the low back. Awesome work today. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Extend the legs back to straight. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Press up to all fours. Whew. Let's take a cat stretch to counterbalance all that extension work we just did, rounding through the spine, curling the pubic bone and the crown of the head towards each other. Let me take a little side to side movement here. Big breath in, and a big breath out. Come to a neutral spine. We're going to step the left foot forward between the hands, low lunge position. Pause here. Fingertips can stay down on the mat or they can come up to your left thigh, your choice. Lift the heart. Draw the inner thighs together and really squeeze the right glute, pressing the right hip forward here. Big breath in, and a big breath out. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot and toe heel walk your left foot out to the left, finding a little external rotation so we're in our lizard lunge. You can stay up on your hands, or if you have the flexibility in your hips and you want to come down onto your forearms, feel free to do that. Just opening up through the outer left hip, the left inner thigh. Maybe you want to rock forward and back or side to side. If you want to take a twist here, that might feel really good. Maybe you just want to be still. Wherever you are, I want you to breathe into the outer left hip. Big inhale. And exhale. Come up onto your hands. Toe heel walk the left foot back into center. So left hand comes to the outside of the foot. Shift the hips back, flexing to the left foot, hamstring stretch. Draw the heart forward. Pull the left pinky toe back. You can stay long in the spine, or if you prefer to round the spine, by all means do that. Trying to find length to the back of the left leg. Let's take 3 big breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Again, breathe it in. And out. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Left hand comes to the inside of your left leg. Step the left foot back, we'll switch sides. The right foot sits forward between the hands, low lunge position. Draw the inner thighs towards each other. Press that back left hip forward. Shoulders draw down the back, chest lifts, and of course, if you prefer bringing your hands to your right thigh, you are always welcome to do that. Breathing here, opening up through the hip flexor and the quadricep. Try to stay in these stretches. I know it's hard. I know it can be so easy to think, oh, I'll just skip this, or I need to get to other things, or whatever it might be, but I promise you're going to be happy you stretched. One more breath here. And let it go. Bring the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Toe heel walk the right foot out to the right. Finding your lizard lunge, again, up on the hands, or if you prefer to come down to the forearms. Stretching is a really key component of bar. You want to work the muscles in a really isometric focused way. And then we take time to stretch and elongate. So that's really the other key component of what makes a bar class a bar class. I often have people ask me what a bar class is. So there you go, that's really the key components. Small, isolated movements, burning out a specific muscle group, and then you stretch and elongate after you burn it out. If you want to take a twist here, go for it. Big inhale. Big exhale. Come back up to your hands. Toe heel walk the right foot back into center. Press the hips back, hamstring stretch, flex to the left toes. Pull the right hip back. Inhale. And as you exhale, feel free to stay up Or maybe you want to round over the leg. Pressing down with the top of the left foot, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other and pulling the right pinky toe back. 3 big breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Again, breathe it in. And out. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Come to any comfortable seated position for you. Inhale, we'll scoot the arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go. And that is your class for today. That was a really hard one. Please tell me I'm not alone in that. Oh my gosh, my legs were like completely twitchy by the end. As always, I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class, plus an occasional little sprinkling here and there of second classes throughout weeks. I'm really aiming to get a few more classes out every month. So as always, please let me know what you want to see. I love hearing from you, and I want to produce classes that you want to do. Otherwise, I'm just a crazy lady making workouts for nobody. So I hope you'll like, subscribe, and I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre with Mary class. So meet me back here on the mat then. Have an awesome day.